Hi everyone, welcome to week 4 of intermediate app development. Today we're going to build another 2-paged app. We're going to start off with renaming our screen 1 to home and set the background color to 81D4FA. Next we're going to drag a label to our app. The ID will be title text. In the text, it'll read, "Welcome to the Ocean Quiz." The width and height will be 330, and the X and Y positions 20 and 145. The text color will be white, and the font family and font size will be Verdana and 18. Next, we'll add a button to the app. The ID will be Start Button, and the text will be Take the Quiz. The width and height will be 105 and 40, and the X and Y positions 110 and 185. The background color will be hashtag 0288D1, and the text color will be white. Lastly, the font family and font size will be Verdana and 14. And now we'll create another screen and call it Quiz. The background color will be set to hashtag E1F5FE, and we'll then add a label to the app. And then the text will say, which of these helps protect ocean life? The width and height will be 325 and 45, and the X and Y positions 0 and 5. The text color will be hashtag 01579B, and the font family and size will be Verdana and 18. Next, we'll add a radio button to the app. For the ID, we'll name it A Radio Button, or ARB. We'll make the group ID Choices RBG. The width and height will be 15, and the X and Y positions 70 and 95. Next, we'll add a label. The ID will be a text, and the text will be Throwing Trash in the Sea. The width and height will be 185 and 17, and the X and Y positions 75 and 95. The font color will be hashtag 01579B, and the font family and size will be Verdana and 12. Then we'll add another radio button. The ID will be B_RB, but the group ID will stay the same as Choices RBG. The width and height will be 15 and 15, and the X and Y positions 70 and 110. We'll add another label and name the ID B-Text and the text Buying Plastic Wrapped Snacks. The width and height will be 217 and 17, and the X and Y positions 75 and 110. The text color will be 01579B, and the font family and font size Verdana and 12. Now we'll add our final radio button. The ID will be C_RB with the group ID staying the same, and the width and height 15, and the X and Y positions 70 and 125. Lastly, we'll add a label to our app. The ID will be C_text, and the text will read Using Reusable Water Bottles. The width and height will be 203 and 17, the X and Y positions 75 and 125, and the text color 01579B. The font family and font size will be Verdana and 12, and now we can add our button to our app. The ID will be Submit_button, and the text will read Submit. The width and height will be 120 and 40, and the X and Y positions 100 and 195. The background color will be 0288D1, the text color white, the font family Verdana, and the font size 14. Lastly, we'll add a label to our app. The ID will be feedback_text, and the text will leave blank as we'll fill it up with code. The width and height will be 235 and 70, and the X and Y positions 40 and 280. Along with that, the text color will be 0288D1. Then the font family and font size will be Verdana and 14. Now we can move on to our code. To navigate to our quiz screen, we'll write on event start button click function set screen quiz. Then for the quiz answer logic, we'll write on event submit button click function if get checked CRB set text feedback correct. This line of code just makes it so that when we click CRB, which is the last one here, it'll set our feedback text to say correct. Then for the last few lines, we'll write else if get checked ARB, get checked BRB, set text feedback text, try again. Else, set text, feedback text, please choose an answer. These two lines make it so that if we click either or of these radio buttons, it'll set our feedback text to try again. If we end up just clicking submit, it'll set our feedback text to please choose an answer. Now let's run our app. We'll run it, click welcome to the ocean quiz, take quiz. Let me zoom in here. Here. Then if we just click submit, please choose an answer. We click the first one, try again. Second one, try again. And lastly, when we click the last one here, it'll say correct.